So in addition to these technological tools, what else do you think it's going to take to be more innovative in your teaching practice?
Well, ultimately, it's going to take, if we think about the word innovative, it means new ideas, ever-changing things that are new and changing, or new and different. We as educators can't be expected to just know it all and then that's it. We have to have this ongoing education. So I really think that we would need a lot of professional development. There's a lot of resources out there, like as an art teacher, one of the main ones being the National Art Education Association Conference. One this year I know specifically is its main theme is based on what education is going to look like in the future. So we go to these conferences, which are incredibly inspiring and helpful, and you make a lot of resources, and it would really give you a chance to, if used properly, open your classroom up to other schools and other educators and other artists across the country. The problem is you come back here and we're just playing catch up. So you're immediately thrown back into school where you're trying to teach and do all of this and also on the side implement all of these new ideas, and it's really hard to do all of that at the same time. So I think following professional development activities, it's really important that we get some release time to go and work on our own, one, to become familiar with new mediums or new curriculum ideas and projects, to also explore resources that are available to us, to reach out to the connections that we make at conferences and actually start using them and working with them and figuring out how that can work in our classrooms. It's really hard to do all of that stuff while you're teaching. You need a chance to take a break and figure out how it's going to work and then bring it back into the classroom.
In addition to going to conferences, are there other resources or museums or institutes or places that maybe you could foster more significant ties to?
Yes, definitely. There's so many resources out there, from like local artists here to, I know that the Denver Art Museum, as well as other major museums, they have education coordinators whose sole job is to try to create new curriculum that can be implemented into schools, that can connect curriculum with artists that are showing work there, to have virtual tours, to have virtual classes that we could do with our classes. There's so many things out there. I know that there are. It's really hard on your own to explore all of those, get all of those going. You just kind of it takes time. It takes a lot of time to get that going.
Have you been able to implement any of that thus far? Or some of that?
Not really, no. I have had some local artists come in, and that in itself, it sounds so great. We have museum or galleries here that have been trying to work with us, and it's a wonderful opportunity, but logistically it presents a lot of challenges that ultimately sometimes at the end of the day mean that we don't get to pull it off because we don't have enough time to coordinate it, or the timing is off and it doesn't align with a certain project. So all of this stuff requires planning, and it requires making those connections prior to when you need them and having a chance to really work out all of those details so that it is authentic, so that it is innovative, so that it is valuable to our students. It can't be done on the fly.